Imagine a war covered in snow, ice, and death. An army is trying to conquer a small country, but this country's soldiers, despite being vastly outnumbered, fight with intelligence and tactics. And one man becomes the nightmare of an entire army. His name? The White Death. Simo Häyhä. You need to watch this story until the very end. On November 30th, 1939, the Soviet Union invaded Finland. Finland had a population of around 3 million, while the Soviet army numbered about 400,000 soldiers. Numerical superiority was on the Soviet side, but numbers alone do not guarantee victory. Finland's defense, combined with the power of nature, became a deadly strategy. The winter. Temperatures dropped to -40 degrees Celsius. Forests and rivers froze. Every step was a risk. Soviet soldiers struggled in these conditions, freezing, slipping, and fighting the enemy at the same time. For Finland, the winter was their greatest ally. For the Soviets, it was the deadliest weapon they had to face. Finnish soldiers constantly harassed the Soviet lines with guerrilla tactics and ambushes. They moved in small groups, slowly weakening the enemy. And among these small units, there was a shadow in the snow. One breath, one shot, one death. This man, Simo Häyhä, the White Death, was the Soviets' worst nightmare. Simo Häyhä's story is legendary. He wore snow camouflage, avoided using a scope, and placed snow in his mouth so his breath would not reveal him. He would silently take aim with a single shot, killing his target. He had 505 confirmed kills. The Soviets sent special teams and artillery to stop him, but nothing worked. The White Death survived, and the enemy's morale completely collapsed. Soviet soldiers could not move during the day. Every step was a life-threatening risk. The psychological advantage was entirely in Finland's and the White Death's hands. Small units moved silently, pierced enemy lines, retreated, and attacked again. Snow and silence became the deadliest weapons. Throughout the war, battles became legendary. In snow-covered forests, a single man proved he could change the fate of an entire army. A sniper could be a city's nightmare. Even elite Soviet soldiers could not locate him. Every corner could mean death. One man had the power to terrify an entire army. Finland, despite being outnumbered, won with intelligence, patience, and strategy. Every battle was a lesson, every ambush a psychological warfare. The White Death's impact was not just killing enemies, it completely broke their morale. One army feared a single man. The White Death's legendary story continued after the war. He survived and lived a quiet life. He said, "I just did the duty I was given." But his legacy gave the world an unforgettable lesson. Strategy, courage, and patience can be more powerful than numerical superiority. Imagine this: -40 degrees Celsius, snow and ice covering the land, an enemy vastly outnumbering you, and one man silently moving, waiting, shooting. Every step, every breath, filled with death. This is one of history's most terrifying and legendary war stories, the Winter War and the White Death. Do you think one man can truly change the fate of an entire army? Was the White Death a real legend or just a myth? Write your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video. For more legendary war stories, subscribe to the channel.